Welcome back everybody to another episode of Banished with me, Vapor. And as you can see, we've done a little bit there in time lapse. We'll go through some of it in a second, but before it turns to winter, I'm going to pause the game. You can see I've started putting some of the foliage, the bushes, the trees in here. I'm not 100% on it yet. I'm not quite sure if that's the right combination. I might shuffle them around a little bit. I'm not going to completely fill it in, because as it has been pointed out, when these guys kind of slaughter their animals, they need a little bit of space really, just to put the stuff. So to be honest, in fact, they might not even put it there because I've put grass there. But we'll keep an eye on it. I mean, I might even leave some space down the sides like here and just not put anything in, because what they'll do is they'll kill and then they'll look for somewhere close by to put the stuff. And I'm guessing if I cover most of this in grass, they're going to have to walk pretty much all the way over here to do it, which, when we're somewhat struggling for food, isn't necessarily a good thing. Also, we've started working over here on kind of our orca whale enclosure. Now, these things are blooming huge. Now, the idea was this is the show area and this is where they rest, but I kind of feel bad when I look at the space. It's not a lot of space, so I might actually take one of the whales out if I can click on it. It took me a little while to find out where it was last time. There we are. We got a slightly lower bit here. I'm going to just add some kind of offshoot of this. Sorry, just need to check these in case any of them are food. Everything but, yep. We'll come back over there in a second. Let's just pause this. Now, obviously John mentioned about the mines, the tin mines, being able to mine and smelt at the same time. Although it takes a little bit longer, it cuts out the middleman of the forge. So I've got the 3 of these going here, right next to these. And this is where a lot of our fish is collected as well, so it's kind of all within the same area. We've got these bank barns here, which hold a hell of a lot of stuff when you think about it. So if you actually look, they're actually making quite a bit of fish now. Much better, and that's only going to increase really as this kind of really gets going. So I'm kind of happy with that. We still need to do a bit of stuff though, because I don't know, the food production has dropped quite a bit. We're doing some upgrades on those houses there, so that's why they're all flattened. What else have we got? Okay, yeah, I've put another row of seats in. I might put another row in actually, we'll see. My OCD made me relay them, as you'll have seen, so we get kind of an equal spacing. I can't help it. And we've also got a little bit of a walrus island here. Now it's not finished, there's some trees and other things to go in there. And as I can't smooth the land out like you could here, I've put a little thing for them to climb back on again. And the same over here. We've put our wall in. Might put a little gate around here as well. But again, still more things to go in there. To be honest, that might have been a little bit too big for them. I don't know. We'll kind of play that on again by ear. Oh, my trees are dying out. Well, let's have a look at these houses, because I wasn't sure what the upgraded ones would look like. Okay. They look quite cool actually. I like those. And they hold a few more people, so I can't really complain about that. Right. I think what I'll do is I'll leave this for now, because you've been watching what I've been doing there all along. But we're going to put in some grass road, kind of. I think we'll do it here. Now we're going to leave a space for a fence. So if we kind of measure this out. And I'm going to try and do this as best as I can. To stick, I suppose you could say, all the animals together that are not going to eat each other. Because there's like, I think we've got like zebras and all sorts of stuff. Now I know these guys will probably be not always lush environments, so a little bit of sand and things, but I don't know. I think we're just going to go for some lush pastures, I think. We'll paint some of this in. Now, the worst thing that could happen here, I should probably check it before I do any more, is that we can't place anything on those roads. So animals. Yep, we can place animals. Trees, maybe not all of them. Oh no, trees we can. Excellent. else have we got? Oh, we can pretty much, apart from the ponds. But I can work around that. So that's going to work quite nicely. So let's put the rest of these roads in. I wish I could just highlight an area and it would do it in one big go. I'm going to go and check what that trader is in a second. So I'm thinking for this one, things like zebras, giraffes, antelope if there is those. I can't remember exactly what we've got. Please be food. Oh, come on now. I think the next episode might be focusing on a little bit of food production. So yeah, let's put some animals in and we'll decorate kind of around the animals. So what have we got? Well, we got some giraffe. I'm just kind of trying to think. These are quite shy animals. Then again, most of these animals would be. I know it looks like it's trying to eat, so I might put that one more kind of looking at a tree or something. That one there. It's a shame they don't move. It's a little bit kind of weird when you're trying to get them to do certain things. I think we'll definitely have a tree here or something, because they are herbivores. Whether that's the correct name for what they are, I think they do solely eat plant life. So yeah, herbivore would be the one, I guess. So I think let's have a quick look at what kind of tree we can put in here. Those are normal trees. Here we go. Oh, we're in winter, so we're not really going to see what the trees look like, are we? Well, not some of them, anyway. We got palm trees, haven't we? Yeah. Probably not quite the right tree, and a willow tree I wouldn't. What else have we got? Tan rubber tree. Ah, now that one could be potentially a good tree. We'll come back and have a look at that. It's got to look right. Again, that one doesn't look too bad. It's just getting the ones that you would think would fit. And a lot of these look more like forest. I'm thinking, which is a very dangerous thing. I'll go with this one. Like that. So it looks like they're eating from it. What other animals have we got that we could kind of put in this sort of area? We don't want any deer or anything. We're trying to keep the same sort of feel to it. So we've got some zebra. We could have those. Or zebra. Depending on how you pronounce it. Now, I like the idea that these are kind of running. I'm going to go into my Bob Ross mode now. I can feel it. Because it's all about the kind of the personality and the character. It's kind of having that imagination, isn't it? The pretty little zebra running across the Serengeti amongst the happy little trees. What else have we got? If you don't know who Bob Ross is, shame on you. Although my impression wasn't exactly great. Alright, we got some effalumps. I think we're going to have to put a pond in for those for them to drink from. So I think we'll put these big beasties down here. Again, it's a shame you can't put them in diagonally as well. That would be nice. We'll probably set another one kind of out here on his own. You can have a little bush to munch on. That's not an innuendo. Bison look kind of evil. What have we got here? Fallow. Ooh, I like them. Fish is a weird one. Goats. There's got to be something else. Sheep. Rhinos. Again, I guess, well, these two kind of be okay next to each other. Because I want to put Little pond in here. I don't know. And I think they like more mud. So I might change some of the grass around here to be a little bit more messed up. I'm hoping this is going to look alright. It probably will do in the long run. Right, we can't put a tiger in amongst all that. Wildebeest, there we go. Scraggly little things. What's the one next to it? A wolf. Yeah, we won't put any wolves in. Again, a little bit like the zebras, I suppose. Because they, yeah, not running so much, but leopard. Oh yeah, that would be. That's kind of the right placement, right behind it. Lambs. Okay, that one looks a little bit weird. I don't want to cram this area. That's one of the things. I might have to put something else in the middle here. Not too sure what just yet. Right. So while they're doing that, we're going to have a fence around those, I think. What we're probably going to need to do here is remove some of this road first. Where we're going to have the pond. It's going to be slightly awkward, I think. Let's just remove a bigger area. Make sure none of these traders are food. There's the ducks. Oh, there's another trader coming now. Right, so we're going to put a little pond in here. I'm not quite sure how that's going to look. We might have to move some of those animals. At least that's what I think. Oh man, come on. You want food, it's not giving us any. But that being said, looking at it, we're kind of holding our own at the moment. Right, this one needs upgrading. We're getting there. I like it. I wish his deer would bugger off. That looks quite cool. I'm actually happy with that. That looks really good. So we put a road around here or something? A fence? Do we do a fence or a wall? Or do we do a bush? I think we go with this big bush. Oh, the Indian guy was saying now because it's made me smile so much. The innuendos are rife in this episode. Then again, people are going to want to look at them, aren't they, as they're walking around, and we don't really have the facilities for them to be coming in here on a vehicle. So do we? Is that? Maybe we could do a little bit of both. That's what I'm thinking. So, what we're going to do? We're going to try and be a little bit clever. You'll see what I'm doing in a second. At least, hopefully. So we'll come across here to this. It's going to be pretty much like what we've already done. Is that the tip? Need a smaller one. We're going to do the same thing we've done over in the petting area. I'm wondering if we can do it like that. I'm not quite sure how that'll look. But we'll give it a go. I might even put an entrance in here. I think 1, 2, I can't remember how many I had now. Oh, CD kicks in. But what I'll do is I'll go around and I'll do these kind of lower bits where the walls are. No, this will be the only entrance. But we'll, as we kind of go around, every so often I'll drop the bush down into the brick wall like I've just done here to give the extra kind of viewing area. I think this looks quite cool actually. Right, actually I'm quite happy with that. I don't think that looks too shabby at all. We're just going to need to give these guys something to eat. What kind of bushes have we got? Yeah, these ones are going to be no good, so we need something more. Not anything too colourful. Let's do something like that. Might do kind of. I can't really see them until they grow, but just do a couple of them. What do elephants eat? Is it just plants? I can't even remember. I'm gonna have to figure that one out. Well, I'm quite happy to leave that episode there. So until next time, as always, take care.